Trubisky and Taylor had it going on. Trubisky rolling right, firing downfield. Gabriel, we just showed this a minute ago. That's a heck of a catch.
Boom.
Completion probability of 10.4%. Coming into this game, Trubisky had the third lowest completion percentage on throws 10 yards or more downfield. And look at the route that Gabriel takes to the end zone. Last night, Trubisky was 3 for 5 on throws 10 yards or more, including that beautiful TD catch by Gabriel. TD put the Bears up 28-zip. They went on to win 31-15.
The Bears gained some Monday night momentum, and now it's our Tuesday morning takeaway, and it's all about club dub for that Bears defense because they opened up the game against the Redskins with their 7th defensive touchdown since the start of last year. Just excellent work from the Bears defense all night long, Bud.
Yeah, Khalil Mack, sack, fumble, strip the ball. That's what the great ones do. They go after the ball. And then cover 2 man, Clinton Dix sitting back there, pick 6. Don't just pick it, take it to the house. And let's do a little dance as all the defense comes down to the end zone. Kyle Fuller, it's zone coverage. He's reading Case Keenum's eyes. He throws it, he picks it. And then my man, his government name, Hashan. You call him Ha-Ha. His mother calls him Hashan.
Yeah.
He picks it off again in zone coverage. And then what a heady play. Case Keenum thinks maybe it's by the goal line. I can just get it over for the first down. Danny Trevathan says no. Another turnover. Chuck Pagano's going crazy. I think they showed tonight why we think this defense is a Super Bowl defense. Helped their young quarterback out, gave him short fields, but more importantly, they dominated the Redskins.
And the takeaway I want to hear from you, is there a hopelessness to the future of the Redskins with this coaching staff and Jay Gruden right now?
I don't think so. I think it's when, not if, they make a move with Jay Gruden because there's just no energy. And this is a prideful organization, 0-3. Kind of got embarrassed on Monday Night Football. I don't think they can come back from that.
Only 6 teams in the last 4 decades have gone from 0-3 to the NFL playoffs. The Redskins sitting here at 0-3. Hannah and Jay, back to you.
All right, fellas, thank you much. Even though the Bears are sitting at 2-1, the rest of the schedule does not get any easier. Their remaining 13 opponents currently have a win percentage of .692, which is nearly 100 percentage points higher than the 3 teams tied for the second toughest remaining schedule. Hannah?
Jaguars star cornerback Jalen Ramsey calling in sick for practice yesterday. This is after requesting a trade from the team last week. And according to multiple sources, he was ill on Sunday night. You see him there. He was at the team practice facility yesterday to see the team doctor driving away. Ramsey played very well Thursday night in their first win of the season after asking for the trade. Here's his head coach, Doug Marrone.
I mean, I'm not getting into that odd or anything. I mean, if you're sick, you're sick, right? I mean, what are you going to do? I think my experience, not just with this situation, with other situations, that, you focus on a team. You can't focus on hypotheticals. For me, I've gotten myself in trouble in the past. So this is more about me, of how I handle things, and I just keep a laser-like focus on what I have to do in my role. So I really can't answer that question unless I see something.
I think it was a distraction last week. I think that was the worst it was going to get, but we all handled it well. He handled it well. So it's only going to go from here. Only time will tell. We got focused on this week.
Former Jaguars head coach Jack Del Rio apparently got out just in time before this era of players demanding their trade. So really interesting to see Marrone have to sit up there and answer questions. Obviously, his great corner on the other side there, A.J. Boye as well. And what a loss it would be for both those guys if Jalen Ramsey were to leave the team. What are coaches, what is Marrone dealing with at this point?
Well, I think the smart thing is that he is dealing in just the facts. He's not assuming. Jalen reportedly is sick. So you don't want to read too much into it. It just happens to be the timing. Most people are going, right, he's sick. For sure. Well, maybe he is actually sick. So first of all, let's get to the bottom of that. Second, they do have a player that wants to be traded. So the fact that he may or may not be doing this, that becomes part of the story.
It's supposedly, and according to multiple sources, this has to deal with not just money and not just getting a new contract, but also the culture there in the front office. Tom Coughlin has been named by some sources as that there's a sticking point in that relationship between him and Jalen Ramsey. So the coach is in the middle of that.
The coach is in the middle of that. I think, reports are that Tom Coughlin had a sit down with Jalen Ramsey, and that coming out of that meeting that Jalen wasn't real happy with the culture and the way he was talked to. And, I'm sure, that that was an uncomfortable situation for both of them. Tom wants the player to just help the team win, and Jalen wants to take care of himself. And obviously, he's a great football player. If you watch what he did Thursday night, he's spectacular.
And all of this coming on the heels of the Week 2 confrontation with Marrone. If you're the coach and you get into a public confrontation like that with a player, best to just move on? How do you clear the air?
Well, you have to move on. First thing you need to do is go have a sit down, have a conversation with him, make sure you kind of clear the air. I think once, on the sideline, a lot of things happen. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of passion on game day. So I think once the